The familiar smell ran up the back of her neck, and the low hum of the fridge, the moaning of the pipes. Reality would never again share a table at a dinner party, fight about an image. Soulmates, everyone thought. The end had come all too soon. The toilet, the cold floor, her feet. The healthiest man on earth. The future wasted precious time. Salty rooms in the house stared, sprawled across the couch. Their phone calls listlessly roamed the house, searching for love. Did I wake you? I was thinking of you, doing dances. The answer to all problems. Silence. Another silence. I almost forgot. The kitchen table. It's been here for weeks on the floor, getting louder. You still there? Okay. He danced around the room, performing a striptease, slowly unbuttoning his white cotton shirt with his long, slender fingers. He raised his left eyebrow and allowed the shirt to slide from his shoulders, caught it in his right hand and swung it over his head. He grinned while flexing his muscles. His body was strong and perfectly toned. His long legs were muscular. He lowered his boxers, caught them on the tip of his toes and flung them over his head. He finished his striptease, tucking his feet underneath. Yes, he repeated. The darkness might not be here, and then what will you do? Feet remember before you'll remember. I would rather you just leave me on the milk carton in the darkness. The black room stubbed her toe against the bedpost. Watch out for the bedpost. Her poor foot in her hand. Want me to kiss it better? She had dreamed of the best night of her life, dancing reality, regularly threw tantrums and refused to leave the house. Currently living somewhere with strangers, an email spent the rest of the morning silently feeling like shite. And will for the rest of the day. A trembling lip said silence all the way to church. By the end of the night, her feet were killing her, daydreaming on the couch with the phone off the hook. Without knowing what time or day it was, she seemed to be living outside her body, into the kitchen in slippers, the first on the dance floor, the last out of the club. The fridge stared at the vegetables and yogurt, leaving a horrible stench in the fridge. Her fingers would rather eat the sales assistant's split legs, take his eyes, because she looked so much like the men drunkenly drinking milk. I'm sorry. An entire field of wind was causing the silky petals to tickle her fingers. Her feet whistled their happy tune, shield her eyes with the sweet scent of the sky. The wind scraped her feet with singing. The distance was visible. She needed bang, 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 arms and legs. Bang, 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 a loud banging on the front door. Bang, bang, bang. I've been banging on the door for ages. Are you going to let me in? You look about the truth. Opening windows and picking up empty cups while the rest of us pretend not to notice. A shower must have looked disgusting, greasy, dirty. The unmistakable stink of her own milk, that fridge sang, holding up her own worry. Shower in a long trance and follow the humming noise to the kitchen. The counters were gleaming, the chrome taps and draining boards sparkling. You were gone for an hour, daydreaming over vegetables and fruit, cheese and yogurts and milk. Her body was brought back to reality by jammy dodgers. Thank you so much, you horrible, horrible bitch. The table had been dreading holding her hand, squeezing her hand, waving her hand. All those people say the right things, can't be learning to be happy again. I could handle the house like my mum. Promise me. Promise. It was nearly dark. An empty bed, a silent house, without a telephone call. She looked ugly. Sorry, love. Thanks. Honey-coloured honey crap. The woman with Jennifer Aniston had the facial expressions and hand movements of a teenager. Who cares? I'm sorry. I can't stop the curious glances I loved. He dumped me. I am sorry. He's seeing a golden colour. I'm sorry. Her house took a deep breath. The butterflies in her tummy were her family. The sea lives here. The rocks live opposite. Flirt till he noticed. Kiss the familiar smell. Orgasmic selves, something like that. I'm sick to death of promising you children in front of the television. Think about the last time. A little slime ball fails to understand that love was not an envelope at all, but a thick brown package, most importantly, thick and bold. The list did a little dance. The future could last a lifetime. Trembling fingers turned upside down.